that because, you know, that's confirmation that she's seen them. And
Even
honestly,
though that's not her, though, like, you want him to respond?
that's the thing that I still kind of think that it might be her.
I don't know, and I will never know, and I will never understand. Actually, no, and I never want to care to know how anybody can actually feel sorry for this guy. He's been given proof that Carmela is Christian, but he still wants to refer to Christian as Carmela. But also on top of that, he's still so sprung on the idea of Carmela being real. He has tried to reach out multiple times on Snapchat and the messages have been read, but there's been no reply. Why are you chasing a ghost? Why are you chasing a catfish? Why are you chasing someone that does not want to give you the same energy that you are giving them? Even all because you want to find out if this person is legit Christian or Carmela. And listen, I get it. Sometimes in life, we need closure. But sometimes in life, we don't get closure. We just got to pick ourselves up, get up, and keep it freaking moving. It is called growing up. It's called being a man. And if you're a woman, it's called being a strong woman. I am not using that bad B nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that stuff's toxic. You know what I mean? I like it when women call themselves strong women. Nowadays, you got women out in the streets calling themselves bad D's, bad this, bad that. Oh, so you want to be a bad B, TCIH? Okay, then. You can be a dog if you like. If you know what I'm saying, man. Let's put some respect from woman. But anyway, let's continue with this charade of madness.
What if, like, Carmela was, like, in prison or something?
Seriously.
I feel so sorry for his sister right now. What if Carmela is in prison or something? Bro, you do realize that you applied for 90-Day Fiancé, not Love during lockup? 2 different shows, 2 different networks. Man's trying to do a crossover. But let's listen to his theory why he's bringing up this whole prison theory.
Though, because, like, you know how we were in prison and they need somebody to, like, talk to because they're, like, locked up?
Like a pen pal?
Yeah, so maybe.
Bro, there is no maybe. Just stop. There is no freaking maybe, man.
This is what happened. She got released, and then now she's, like, with her husband or something.
I'm sorry, but yeah.
Okay. Let's say that Carmela was in prison, right? And you was her pen pal, right? And she has been released. And now she's with her husband, and her husband's obviously found out and taken her phone away, and he's the one that's now Christian. Okay, let's just say that story is true. Would I be looking for closure in that area? No. Like, yo, if she was in prison, she was looking for a pen pal, right? I'll tell you this now, whoever she's married to, if that man was more than willing to wait around for her to come out of prison, I promise you now, he's not a man that you want to mess with. You see what I'm saying? But I can promise at the same time, though, the voice that we heard of Christian, that is not a sign of a man who would have come out of prison or a man that is badass, to be honest. He was way too nice, way too cordial, if you dig what I'm saying. So we already know off the bat that this theory that he's got in his head is completely bonkers. But let's just run with it for a second. Why would you want to track down a woman that's just come out of prison when she's got a husband that may actually take you out? Are you listening to yourself? Are you thinking about the possibilities of your life if you was to pursue someone that allegedly may have been in prison based on your fantasy and how a husband knows about you? Wouldn't you think to want to run the opposite direction? I mean, bro, like, while he's thinking about all these crazy theories, I'm surprised he didn't think about a crazy theory of why she may have been in prison. She could have been a murderer. But either way, though, if you was just a pen pal to her, I mean, she was using you just for someone to talk to, not because she gave a damn about you. So even this theory of his is absolutely outrageous. I can't feel sorry for someone that refuses to accept the truth and keeps running with this narrative and that narrative, this theory, and oh my goodness gracious me. I'm already bolden as it is, man. This guy's gonna make me go freaking great quicker than I need to be. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell is going on here? But let's continue.
And maybe her husband found out or something.
Yeah, you're delusional. I'm sorry.
Don't say sorry, man. Like, keep it 100 with your brother. He's delusional. I mean, look at his face. Isn't that a face of someone that is absolutely delusional, someone who's lost his mind? Like, Desperate isn't even the worth of this guy. Desperate is too kind. Jarring to watch. I feel sorry for his sister. His sister has to literally play along with this, you know, because she's afraid that she doesn't want to hurt her brother's feelings. I get it. I respect it, you know what I mean? But I feel sorry for her because, boy, the way this guy's moving is absolutely nuts.
This is an escort page. This is her, right?
So sister done a little bit of digging of her own. She found Carmela on some escort pages. Interesting.
I'm a 31-year-old horny lady, just want a guy or a girl to go down. Satisfaction guaranteed.
You know what, isn't it? My man's peed off. He's like, damn, if I knew you was this the whole time, I would have just paid for you to come and see me. I'm going to hell. I mean, listen, okay, so he needs to understand something. Do you know what? I'm speaking way too soon. Let me get to the point when he says something, and then I'm going to say what I got to say.
Beach, LA, Oakland, San Diego, San Jose, and Stockton.
In Bakersfield?
In Bakersfield, California.
What the fuck?
So he's now like, okay, so she's not from Barbados or wherever she was, or is it Barbados or Bahamas? It was Barbados, yeah. So he's now like, okay, so you're telling me that she's based in escort and she's working around this whole area this whole time and she ain't hollering, man? Bro, because process one thing here. It's a very simple thing. It's because somebody took her pictures and used them to catfish you. And that person said so and so. It was not the person. This woman that you're seeing here that works for an escort service, okay? She's not the person you've been talking to. Process this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. If it turns out that he's been talking to her and Christian and her have got a whole thing going on, that is going to blow my mind. Oh my goodness. But that can't be the storyline. Please don't do that. That's just messed up even more. But either way though, fact is though, he has to process right now that, listen, just because you're seeing her here, advertised here, then everywhere, and yes, she's actually around the corner to you, it doesn't mean that she's actually around the corner. It doesn't mean that this person is the person you was talking to. Because we've got audio evidence of Christian saying that I played you. Man, I'm way too invested in this bloody storyline. Get on my nerves.
That's really close.
Stockton is like not even 30 minutes away. Bakersfield maybe like 2-3 hours.
I say nothing.
She said she lives in Barbados.
There's a phone number. You think we should call it?
And now we're gonna get the classic Tyray. Wait for it. Tyray, wait for it.
Are you okay?
In a nutshell, he gets up and walks away like a little baby as he does per usual. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does. That's what he basically did there. I thought that scene was gonna pop up quicker, but it doesn't. Anyway, let's get into the next one. If you're still here, clearly means that you like the video, therefore you need to like the video. You dig what I'm saying? Come on now, let's not mess about. And subscribe if you're still here. Let's get into it.
I'm pissed because like my girlfriend's on an escort website. Like that's fucked up.
She is not your freaking girlfriend, man. Please stop.
Like, I don't want to judge anybody, but at the same time, it's like that's something you kind of want to tell your partner that you're escort or whatever.
That is only if she was actually your partner, but she doesn't even know who you are.
Living in Bakersfield or Stockton. Stockton is like right down the street. Like you're there 30 minutes away. Like what the fuck? If you really were that close, why haven't we met yet? After 4 years of.
You know when people ask a question and they have the answer to their own question? If she's really that close and you haven't met yet, it's because she doesn't actually know who you are, and a guy called Christian was using her identity. Don't worry, I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. The more you keep making delusional stuff, I'll just keep repeating myself. That's how this relationship is gonna work, right? But don't get it twisted though, okay? Me and you aren't trying to build some sort of 4-year relationship. Don't get attached to me, bro. You know what I mean? I don't want to be you getting my DM saying, "Hey man, like I feel like we're connected, man." You know what I mean? Those couple of months and I really want them to go. Stay away from me.
What about Christian though?
He pretended to be her.
He could be a pimp.
You know, when I was doing the reaction for this for Patreon, I was like, finally, he actually decides to acknowledge Christian. That was my initial thought. Finally. By the way, that's a little bit of my protein bar. I'm saying, don't get it twisted. I don't want people making up stories. He just puts something in his mouth. Nah, protein bar. Get it? Anyway, so I'm thinking, okay, cool. Maybe he's realized Christian, but he doesn't. Now he thinks that Christian is her pimp. First, Christian was her husband. Now Christian's her pimp. How to really force a narrative in your life? Like, bro, let it go.
It's just crazy. It's hard to watch him cling to some hope for her to be real, because all the signs are right there that he was catfished.
Case closed. Sis, tell him. Tell him. Scream at him. Do something. Hold him at gunpoint and tell him. I don't care. Like, you need to knock some sense into your brother. He's embarrassing himself. I'm out, man. Peace.